It's a game that we're again looking forward to, our fifth of 6 games. Shabab are a wonderful team. They're top of the table and they've played some really good football. We played them in the first game. They beat us 3-0. So we'll take some learnings from that. But it's one we're looking forward to because they have an excellent history in this competition. They're doing extremely well in their league. They have some wonderful players. And again, it's another opportunity for us to test and challenge ourselves against this type of football and this type of club.
Can we translate, please?
It's okay. Carry on.
Okay. Captain, what's your opinion about tomorrow?
Captain. Al-Shabab is one of the best teams in the league. But as far as for 4 games we have shown, we are playing one of the best games in this league. So on given day, if we stick together till 90 minutes, we can upset any team in this tournament.
Coach, you mentioned that you take some learnings from the first match. Can we know the lessons that you learned?
Yeah, I won't give too much away, but again, it's okay just focusing on one area, but we know across the field, if we close off one area, they have strengths in others. So as Phurba's just mentioned, it's important that as a collective and as a team, those players that take to the field, we do stick together and we stick to our game plan and we stick to it as well as we can for the full game. And if we do that, we'll keep ourselves in the game firstly, and secondly, it will give us an opportunity to really start showcasing our football and build upon the football that we've shown we're capable of playing during the game as well.
Comparing the Shabab game, the first one, and the other games that you played, you showed in the other games some attacking football. Will we see the same, continuing the attacking football mentality tomorrow?
Yeah, throughout the tournament we've slowly got players back. So the first time we played them, we didn't have our attacking players available to us. So we had our Asian spot who unfortunately had COVID and wasn't available for that game. We had our leading goal scorer who wasn't available for that game because of a slight injury. Whereas both of those players are now both in contention, hopefully we'll see after today's training session, to at least compete and contend for tomorrow's matchday squads. So, as the tournament's gone on, we've developed and progressed our playing style. We've played set up 3 different ways against 4 different teams to show some flexibility to deal with that. But again, yes, we'll look to now add that attacking component to our game to try and score some goals because we're capable of doing that.
Any questions?
Translation, or should I answer?
Go for a question.
My question is for the player. How confident of you for taking some points off Shabab tomorrow?
Can you repeat again?
How confident of you of taking some points off Shabab tomorrow?
Like I just said, Al-Shabab is one of the best teams in the league. But if we stick to our plan and if we work together, of course we can get points. This is football, we can upset any team if we stick together till the 90 minutes. This is the beauty of this game, so we are very confident we can get a point or a win. So we just need to stick to our plan till 90 minutes.
So the player, Lachenpa, you are the most goalkeeper who saved 30 goals. So how confident are you to save more goals tomorrow by Shabab? Really offensive team tomorrow. They scored 3 in the first, and your goal. But what about tomorrow? What do you think?
It's not only about me. In 4 games, we have conceded just 5 goals. So it's all about the whole team. We have defended really well. So it's not only about me. As a team, we have to defend well. And till now, in 4 games, we have done it very well. And about savings, it's just my job. I have to do it. I'm paid to do it. And I'll try my best to keep a clean sheet. That's it.
Any question? Yes.
My question is to both the coach and the player. Kindly share some learning experiences from AFC Champions League and how helpful and important it is to be a part of this tournament. I request player to answer first.
Yeah, it's a great experience for a whole group, because it is one of the biggest tournaments in Asia, and now learning stuff, it doesn't stop here. We have played this tournament, and from here we have to collect this experience and show in a domestic league in next year also. So yeah, this is a great learning experience for all of us.
Yeah, and I won't repeat that, but I totally agree with it. I think it's a good exposure to our players to show them the high level on a more consistent basis of both players and teams. But it's a level that they've shown that they can compete at. So it's the speed of the game, the quality and the technical ability of the players, and then making sure that the small details to the game plan can become big ones if we don't stick together. So there's a lot of learnings and a lot of experiences which we have banked already, which will take us into the final 2 games. But over the 6 games, it will help us hugely as a group going back into the ISL for next season.
One question.
My question to the coach. Do you think, coach, that in the coming future, maybe in the next, let's say, 2 to 3 years, maybe your targets from this championship might change from just gaining points to maybe qualifying to another level? Do you think that the Indian football is ready to qualify for another level in the Champions League?
Yeah, that's the Phurba again, the beauty of football. We had a wonderful team in Goa that came here for the first time last year and showed what could be done. They got 3 draws and performed extremely well. We've come here and we've been able to better that in terms of points and picking up a first win. But again, we're not satisfied with that. We feel that we can go on and do a little bit more still within this tournament. And again, whoever comes here next year, it's about trying to improve upon what's gone before you. And I'm confident that the more exposure these players, whether it's our club or other clubs, get at this level, the more opportunities they'll be able to come and show what they can do.
Any question?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Coach, we got a couple of questions from media back home. First question's from ESPN India. 4 games in, what have been your major learnings about the squad and what is required to take the squad to the next level?
I wouldn't say so much learnings, but I think when you come to this type of competition where we don't have any players that have any prior experience of AFC Champions League, so it's always a challenge, and people wonder, how we will compete and how we will get on. So I think the first thing was to show and for the players to see that they can not only compete but win at this level, both as a team and as individuals. So that will set us in a good position going forwards. And what was the second part?
What's required to take them to the next level, Brady? Go with that. Yeah.
Just more opportunities to come here and be allowed to show what they can do. We said at the start we didn't want to come here and try not to lose. We wanted to come here and put a framework around the playing group to show them, or for them to be able to show what they can do and support them and trust them through that process. And I'm very pleased over 4 games that they've been able to do that. We must now take it into the next game and the final one. But that'll be the main things from those 2 questions.
Second and the last question for you, Coach, from IANS. How would you assess tomorrow's opponents in Shabab, and what are the areas in which Mumbai City will need to be careful about?
Yeah, similar to the first question I answered. Shabab are a wonderful team. They've got some hugely experienced players that have competed not just at AFC level, but at World Cups. And so it's not so much just about focusing on one area. We know the dangers they possess. We've seen them consistently throughout the AFC Champions League so far. But it's more about how we go about what we do. And if we can stick to our game plan and we can stick together throughout that full period, I'm very happy that with the performances we've put in, that we'll be able to continue those performances. And again, we'll be looking to go and try and get a result out of the game.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any question? Thank you, Coach. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.